Today we're taking a look at the brand new F50 releases from Adidas. Both have been brought back from 2010, so 15 years later they're back, and a little bit different. Which pair should we open first? Let's open this one first. So this is the latest F50, basically a modern one, however it's got a little bit of a twist. So we'll unbox it. Comes with insoles, as you can see, 2010, and the detailing on it. I believe it's for Thomas Muller, who won these awards in 2010, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. Then we also do get the boot bag, which kind of gives you a hint of the colour of the boots, with the F50 detailing on the front and on the back. Move that to the side, and then unbox these. Take a look at them. Wow, bright yellow F50. And look at that sole plate. So take out both the boots. They also do come in the limited collection box. So this box is really nice. Adidas' limited collection box. Done a great job of it. It's now like very well built. So here's a look at the first pair of F50s. It is basically the modern F50. So there's no difference in the tech. It has the fiber touch upper, as you can see here. And if you kind of look at it from this way, you can see it's basically a modern F50. However, when you look at it from the sides, they've added details from the one in 2010. So you've got the 3 Adidas stripes on the outside here. One wraps around to the back heel, as you can see. And then on the inside, you have the F50 detailing here. They do actually look really good. I have seen them on players like Isak, and they look so good with the kit. Even the Liverpool player was wearing them, and they look absolutely amazing on feet. But it is just another F50 in my opinion, because it's the same tech as the modern one. It's just a new colorway. Don't get me wrong, the colorway is fantastic, and that sole plate, wow, they've done a brilliant job with this. Stud pattern, same as on the F50 nowadays, and it works really well on AG and FG. Really a big fan of this. But yeah, in terms of tech, exactly the same as a normal F50. If you've worn an F50 before, you know it's a great pair of boots. Nothing really more to say. The colorway is the big factor here. It goes down memory lane. And let me know down below in the comments if you picked these up. I believe they were £240 on Adidas, but that's what they look like. Great boot, great memories. Nothing new to talk about though. It's just a new colorway. So we'll move these to the side. This is the special pair. This is the one I wanted, which was actually a little bit more limited than this one. You can still buy this one. This one sold out pretty quick. I'll give you a look at the label. It gives you an idea. So F50, but there's a keyword, leather. So we'll slide this open. It comes in a limited collection box once again, so brilliant box by Adidas. Would have been quite cool if they'd done a little bit different detailing on the top, but that's just me being picky. So slide this up, move all the tags and paper to the side. Once again, exact same insoles as on the other one, so if you look at them side by side, exactly the same. It's just a spare set of insoles. Comfort ones slightly thicker than the speed ones that are inside the boot. Here's a look at the boot bag. It's a reverse of the other one, so black and then yellow detailing F50 on this side and F50 on that side as well. You ready for this? So open these up. Look at them. Wow. What a pair this is. So here are both the new F50s. Let's take a close look at the details here. And what player does this remind you of? For me, that would be a straight away. Look at the outside. You have the same 3 Adidas stripes on the outside in yellow, which will wrap around to the heel, but kind of like joins that tab at the back there. Hopefully you can focus on that. On the back there, you can see the yellow tab with the Adidas logo on the back, which wraps around to those 3 Adidas stripes. Once again, you have the F50 detailing on the inside with the Adidas logo here on the inner heel. These are absolutely fantastic. I believe it's not kangaroo leather anymore, it's more of a calf leather, but it is very, very soft. And I've used to play in the F50 in leather back a long time ago. Probably one of the best boots I've ever worn. I don't know how these are going to hold up in today's game, but they should be pretty good. The leather, honestly, if I could tell you how soft this is, oh, these are going to be magical to play in. They even have the offset laces to the side for a better striking zone here, and they're actually a one-to-one remake of the ones in 2010. The only difference is the sole plate, so they've gone for a modern sole plate, which I'm not complaining about because this sole plate's fantastic. So an old upper on a modern sole plate, can't complain. However, I do have one flaw with this boot, and a lot of people have been saying it's too wide at the heel. For me, it's not too wide. it's too low. I don't know if that's going to make sense, but here, it's too low. It doesn't like fit on my ankle well enough. Hopefully this can show you here, but this one, look at the difference. This one's much higher on the heel. This one just kind of cuts down. It just looks like it's the wrong shape, and it just doesn't work for my ankles as well. Very frustrating. Don't know why they did that. But other than that, it's an absolute fantastic boot that I hope to wear soon. Just that heel is just so close. But let me know down below in the comments which F50s you prefer, the modern F50 or the remake of the old one. Let me know down below in the comments. Color-wise, I'm actually more of a fan of the yellow one, but tech-wise and just nostalgia vibes, this one all day. But let me know down below in the comments, did you manage to pick any of them up? This one's now sold out, but you can still pick this one up. And it's a great pair of football boots. Hope you have an amazing day.